Hello again, I am Blunty. Kind of a short video today, so I'm gonna talk slow to stretch out the playtime because that's good for the algorithm stuff on. Just kidding, I don't really care. Well, actually, I do care because it's kind of important. So, you know, do the thumb and leave a comment and subscribe and bell and all that sort of stuff, would you please? Because, yeah, the algorithm's being mean to me again recently. Plus, this is super cool info, so at least do the thumb, eh? Right, before we get rolling proper, it should go without saying on this video, if you are trying to stay super duper pure white, spoiler free for Scarlet and Violet, well, suggestion number one, maybe don't click on videos about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet if you're trying to stay spoiler free. Yeah, Dingleberry. On a more serious note, spoiler-wise, we're not talking about story or anything major or whatnot here, but you might see a glimpse or two of a Pokemon you didn't know was in the game already and whatnot, so if you're sensitive about that, fair warning, okay? Okay. So obviously this video is about Ditto, it'll be in the title, it'll be in the thumbnail, and Ditto being in the game is not a secret because he was pictured in the trailers, although it was a drawing of a Ditto done by a child in one of the classrooms in the trailers, which is a sneaky way to reveal him, by the way, Game Freak, I approve. So I wanted to be prepared coming into Scarlet and Violet, so I went looking to see if Ditto's location data had been revealed yet, so I knew where to start hunting for them, so I knew where I should beeline towards. And along the way of trying to find out this information, I found out something else kind of awesome about how Game Freak are handling Ditto this time around. See, it turns out Ditto, in the wild of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, hide in literal plain sight. The Ditto are already transformed and hiding among the other wild Pokemon wandering around. Isn't that perfect? Isn't that just the best way to do Ditto? He's not sitting in the grass as a little purple blob or anything. He's just literally doing what Ditto do and hiding in plain sight. And unlike on the plushies and in the anime stuff, not even his face is the giveaway this time. He looks exactly like the other Pokemon. So what is the trick to finding which one is the Ditto? Well, it's simple enough, actually. Firstly, it's going to be basically essential to at least battle, if not catch, every Pokemon in the area you are hunting in, not just because one of them might be a Ditto at random, but you'll want the Pokedex entries, so when you target scan them, their name pops up above them. Once that is done, you can now just wander around scanning the wild Pokemon, and once you find one that you know you've gotten your Pokedex entry for, but for some reason its name is scanning as question marks, well, my friend, you of course have found yourself a Ditto right there. The remaining steps are obvious. You trigger the encounter, you hoik a quick ball if you've got some, or otherwise you battle and catch as usual and bam, Ditto get. Rinse and repeat until satisfied. And as for where to hunt, well, obviously I've saved this bit of information till last because it's a bit of a map spoiler, so for those of you who just wanted to know the technique but didn't want too much info, well, here is your hopping off point. Okay? Okay. Now for the rest of you, to find your Dittos, you'll want to head west. Both West Area 2 and West Area 3 have wild populations of Ditto lurking amongst the herds. On the screen is the map reference for you. As you can see, it's a pretty wide area. And level-wise, for these areas, you want to be somewhere closer above level 30, because that's what the wild Pokemon are around. And if you're significantly under that, you're going to have a hard time just surviving long enough to find a Ditto, aren't you? But that is, friends, everything you basically need to know to start your hunt for a Ditto in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. I don't know exactly what the chances are of coming across one. I think in a lot of previous games it was like 5% appearance rate or so. I would assume it's probably somewhere close to that. It probably won't take too much longer for the data miners to figure out the exact number. But point is, go looking. You'll find them there. You know how to find them now. So thank you, Blunty, and I'll say thank you to you for watching the video. Hopefully you found it interesting and or useful. And thank you, as always, to the patrons scrolling up above there whose above and beyond support I massively appreciate. I am Blunty. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.